Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to share with you why it is simply the best return on your investment to do a single workout per week. This is a 45-minute workout that is till absolute muscular failure on every set for every style workout within that 45 minutes. And the reason why this is such a powerful return on investment for your life and your time is simply because of the way that the body works and grows. So if you wanted, for example, to curtail your current workout, let's say like you were like me doing a 5 to 6 to even sometimes 7 day workout program where I was jumping rope, I was doing kettlebells, I was doing push-ups, I did pull-ups and dips, things like this. The reason why you simply could not do a workout like this and curtail it back to 1 day and keep your gains is for this reason. It is simply not intense enough, okay? These types of exercises, now pull-ups are great. You can absolutely maintain fabulous lats doing pull-ups 1 day a week. However, that's because the weight is so high and heavy. However, you, in order to maintain a phenomenal physique doing something like calisthenics or kettlebells, is simply because it is more so an endurance type workout. So for example, if you have a marathon runner, I mean, my goodness, they're working harder than basically anyone. They should have the biggest legs possible, right? They should have massive legs, but the fact is they do not. And the reason why is because the duration of the workout is far too long for it to be considered intense, okay? The thing about intensity is you cannot do it for a long period of time. So if you are doing a maximum weight workout where you basically, let's say it's like a leg press or something, you cannot do that for 100 reps, okay? If it's intense, you are going to fail at, a very low rep range, whether it's 4 to 15 or whatever, but basically it has to be high enough weight where you cannot just go forever. The thing about this also is, like, if you were to think about a gymnast, right? So gymnasts have some of the best bodies that there are, right? They have absolute visible abs. Their lats are enormous. Their pulling capability and pushing with their triceps are huge. Their shoulders are enormous, and their biceps are probably some of the most developed you can ever get, right? They're doing quite often actually pretty high intense stuff. So they're a great example. Calisthenists, or if that's the proper term, have phenomenal physiques. However, a lot of what they're doing, the intensity is not enough to be able to curtail this workout back to 1 a week. And the reason is because the sheer volume that they do, okay? You have to do set after set. I mean, if you go on any calisthenics person's like page or whatever, I mean, those guys are freaking animals, right? Their bodies are amazing, but guess what? They got to do hundreds of pull-ups and push-ups. I mean, I even saw one the other day where the guy was doing 20 seconds on, 20 seconds rest until he got to 1,000 push-ups. I mean, holy moly, guys, that is one dedication. It's amazing, but they could never curtail it to 1 day a week, and they certainly couldn't do it in 45 minutes, I'll tell you that much. So what I'm really excited about, since I'm now coming up on 5 months, is I'm very excited on now being in this next 6-month period to have a fully visible six-pack. And then after that, in like the 7 to like 7.5 month range, I'll be down to like below 10% body fat. And from there, it's just gravy, boys. I am going to be lifting bigger because I'm going to be in a maintenance or a surplus phase and just getting more well-rounded on every type of muscle that I want to see develop. So for instance, for me, I want to do more physique type building and lifting, right? So I'm going to use a lot of machines. I'm not doing a whole lot of compound lifts. I'm not trying to be some athlete and purely doing it for an aesthetic look. And I'm going to be doing a lot of shoulder work. So get you that broad, wide shoulders. You're going to have visible lats to create a V taper, and visible abs as well because you're so lean, as well as upper chest, got to have that, and then some good legs, right? And then a small waist. So these types of things are certainly attainable in the 45 minutes that you will do in a week on a high intensity training program. So this was all thought and done by the late bodybuilder Mike Mentzer, whose program was a bodybuilding program, and I did that for 3 months at the beginning, okay? And most 2 months were in a maintenance and one was in a surplus. And man, the gains are insane, guys. Like, you literally can grow 1 to 2 pounds of muscle a month. Now, obviously, you're gonna have to consider how long you've been in the gym, but I mean, the gains are quite phenomenal for literally being in the gym as little as you are. So keep that in mind. The thing about that I love just so much is that I know that this thing is so dang scalable just in the 45 minutes that I go a week. Like, I could basically like the kind of, you know how you see like a Greek statue where they're like chiseling themselves? I basically know that this is my future, where I can essentially, in that time period, as long as my diet and nutrition is correct, is I can do anything I want. I can remain low body fat. I can have whatever muscles I choose, and it is in the shortest amount of time possible. This is not possible doing 5 to 6 workouts a week. You cannot curtail it back, is what I mean to say. You can have a great physique doing this, okay? So don't get me wrong, you certainly can. But just like I did, something hit me in life and got me out of it. And boy, if you ain't willing to go when the going gets tough, and you've been doing every day for, a long time, well, you're gonna fall out. But the thing that I know that's crazy about what I'm doing, and that I've learned from the late bodybuilder Mike Mentzer, is that literally your body does not need it just needs that one flip of the switch to know, hey, it's time to grow muscle. Okay, so this thing is so dang scalable for the amount of time putting in. You will not recognize yourself in 6 months. Okay, it's so stupid simple once you get the fundamentals down. Like, you like I was saying, like, you literally are the sculptor of yourself. Okay, so very excited to see what the next coming months do, and hope this was an encouraging thought for you.